Hello and welcome to Awaz News. I'm Kubra Ali and I'll be taking you through big news across Canada.
Ontario students will have to take a new course to graduate. Cops likely stole thousands in cash from Toronto man during drug bust. Judge finds. Ontario considering banning TikTok in public schools. Halton police charge PSW after safe stolen from Oakville home. COVID-19 steady in Canada and hospitalizations have stabilized, Tam says. 3 transport trucks involved in multi-vehicle crash on Highway 401. Ottawa green lights, WestJet's takeover of Sunwing.
These were the headlines and let's jump right into the details.
All westbound express lanes on Highway 401 are blocked near Bulletin following a 5-vehicle collision. Police say that the crash happened near Trafalgar Road on Friday morning. A total of 3 transport trucks were involved in crash, including one which has jackknifed across multiple lanes of traffic. It is not immediately clear what led to the collision, though police say that the roads in the area are treacherous due to a winter storm currently hitting the GTA. The roads are super slick. If you don't need to be out here, please stay home and wait for the system to pass. OPP Sergeant Kerry Smith sent in a video message posted to Twitter. If you are on the roads, drive with extreme caution and care. It is really challenging out here for driving. Police have not provided any timeline for how long the lane closures will remain in effect. Ontario is considering banning TikTok in public schools. Minister of Education Stephen Lecce says. Lecce made the comments to reporters during an unrelated news conference in Mississauga Friday morning. It comes one day after the Ford government announced that it would remove the app on all government-issued devices. The Hamilton Wentworth District School Board has also said that it will follow Ontario's lead and make TikTok inaccessible from board devices and within networks. A number of governments around the world have already banned TikTok amid concerns that the app's parent company, ByteDance, could give user data to the Chinese government. Others have also said that they are considering a ban. Speaking with reporters, Lecce said that he is seeking counsel on further steps that could be taken to limit or prohibit the use of the app in schools, including potentially blocking it on Wi-Fi networks. He said that he spoke with senior ministry officials about the matter as recently as Thursday and plans to continue to those discussions. Prabmeet Singh Sarkaria, the president of the Treasury Board of Ontario, has previously said that the decision to remove TikTok from government devices is proactive and precautionary approach to ensuring the protection of government data and networks. The spokesperson for TikTok, however, has criticized the government for taking an extreme approach and blindly following the baseless trend of blocking TikTok. The court case of a man accused of drug trafficking has been tossed out after an Ontario judge found it reasonable to believe that Toronto police stole approximately $6,000 in cash seized while executing a warrant at man's apartment. The Toronto police officers who searched and seized a quantity of cocaine and money from the accused apartment on Western Road claimed they found a total of $19,390, according to the court documents reviewed by CTV News Toronto. But 36-year-old Andrew Rocha, the accused in this case, alleged in court that the amount taken from his apartment was actually $6,000 higher. An Ontario Superior Court judge granted a stay of proceedings on Wednesday, which permanently halts the prosecution of an accused because Rocha's charter rights were violated, a Patel ruling states. On February 6, 2019, Toronto police officer executed a search warrant at Rocha's apartment, the court found. Within the proceedings, officers said they seized $19,390 held together by colored elastic bands stored in shoeboxes in a closet, along with a half kilogram of cocaine found in paint cans and a coffee container. Evidence presented in a court, however, exposed that the actual amount seized was thousands of dollars higher. As per protocol, officers photographed the goods and cash seized from Rocha's apartment in February. One of those photographs captured a large stack of cash sitting on a table in the apartment, presumably the $19,390 police said they took from the residence. But when compared to another photograph of the monetary seizure taken at the police station, the stacks were different sizes. Before pre-trial proceedings were initiated, the defense took the additional step of asking Toronto police to conduct an internal investigation into the alleged theft. The Professional Standards Unit complied with the request and investigated, but found the allegations were unsubstantiated. I think it's not a surprise to anybody that the police investigating the police is not a very viable or reliable system, Schofield said. A personal support worker is facing charges in connection with the theft of a safe containing valuables from a home in Oakville, Halton Regional Police say. Officers began an investigation into a theft at a home on Yolanda Drive on March 7th. The complainant told police that a safe containing a large quantity of cash, jewelry, and personal documents was stolen from the home that day. Police said a personal support worker who is contracted to assist clients at the home was subsequently identified as a suspect. The safe was found after a search warrant was executed on a vehicle belonging to the suspect, police said. Investigators said in a news release Friday that they made an arrest on March 8. They said 25-year-old Chanel Halton of Brampton has been charged with theft over $5,000. Halton has been released on an undertaking. Police are asking anyone with further information to contact investigators. Saturday marks 3 years since the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a pandemic, and Canada's chief public health officer says the virus has reached a relatively steady state in this country. Dr. Theresa Tam says in recent months there has been no new variant-driven waves of infection. Omicron subvariants continue to spread, but hospitalizations, ICU admissions, and deaths have stabilized. Tam says population immunity is high due to an overall high vaccine uptake, combined with the immunity people got from infection. She says officials are continuing to watch for new strains of the virus that can evade people's immune systems. She also says it's possible that Canada could be spared any new major waves in the coming months. Tam cautions that this does not mean that COVID-19 is over. She says people who are older or immunocompromised continue to be disproportionately affected by the virus. Tam urges anyone who has not been vaccinated or had a booster dose to get those shots. The National Advisory Committee on Immunization is recommending an additional bivalent booster dose this spring for the adults at increased risk of severe illness from COVID-19 if it's been 6 months or more since their last shot. That includes seniors, long-term care home residents, and people who are immunocompromised. Tam says over the past 3 years, there have been millions of COVID-19 cases in Canada and more than 51,000 people have died. The federal government gave the thumbs up Friday to WestJet Airlines' takeover of Sunwing Airlines and Sunwing Vacations. Proposed last March, the takeover will Calgary-based WestJet bolster its vacation package offerings as it adds the tour operator to its fleet. Those said the two brands will be marketed separately. Financial terms of the takeover have not been disclosed. Today's decision was not taken lightly, especially in light of everything that happened over the holidays for those who flew with Sunwing. Transport Minister Omar Al-Gabra said in a statement referring to travel chaos that erupted in December amid staffing shortfalls and poor weather, leaving thousands of Sunwing passengers stranded in Mexico for days. Last fall, Competition Bureau warned that the purchase by Canada's second biggest airline will likely result in higher prices and decreased services, particularly around package deals. The Transport Minister has attached conditions to the acquisition that include extending Sunwing packages to 5 new cities, maintaining capacity on the most affected routes, and keeping both the vacations business head office in Toronto and a regional one in Montreal for at least 5 years. Among the other conditions are a requirement to approve regional connectivity and baggage handling, boost net employment at Sunwing's Toronto office, and gradually end its seasonal plane leasing practice to protect jobs in Canada. WestJet and Sunwing has previously said their tour operations will be merged at the leisure carrier's current home base of Toronto, while WestJet will manage Sunwing Airlines from its Calgary headquarters. Both companies are private outfits with parent Sunwing Travel Group majority owned by the Hunter family and WestJet owned by Toronto-based investment manager Onyx Corporation after it took the airline private in a $5 billion deal in 2019. The regulator said eliminating the rivalry between the two will likely reduce or prevent competition in the sale of vacation packages to Canadians. Ontario students will soon have to take technology or trade credit in order to graduate. Beginning in September 2024, students entering grade 9 will be required to take a course of technological education credit. A move from the Ford government says will help guide them toward careers in a skilled workforce. Students will be able to choose between a number of classes approved through the technological education curriculum in order to get their Ontario Secondary School diploma. The curriculum includes a broad range of topics such as construction, transportation, manufacturing, computer technology, hospitality, and communications. Exact course details have not been yet provided. The announcement was made late Friday morning by Education Minister Stephen Lecce in Mississauga, Ontario. The goal of this change, Lecce said, is to create new pathways to good jobs in STEM and the skilled trades. Lecce told reporters there are a massive number of courses available to students today, and more courses are being added every year to address the technological education curriculum. However, the province will require more teachers to meet those needs. He also said the addition of another required course will be in addition to the other mandatory to other graduation requirements, meaning students will still be asked to take classes related to art and physical education. Officials noted Friday that men make up more than 70% of workers in trades-related occupations, and that they hope mandatory exposure to these courses will encourage more women to pursue careers in trades.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm Kubra Ali. I'll see you back tomorrow, same time, same channel. Have a good night.